This story's right, this story's true. I would not tell lies to you, like the promises they did not keep, and how they fenced us in like sheep. Said to us, come take our hand, set us up on mission land, told us to read, to write and pray. Then they took the children away, took the children away, the children away. Snatched from their mother's breast, said this is for the best, took them away. Welcome and the police came, said you've got to understand, we'll give to them what you can't give. Teach them how to really live, teach them how to live, they said. Humiliated them instead, taught them that and taught them this, and others taught them prejudice. You took the children away, the children away, breaking our mother's heart, tearing us all apart, took them away. One dark day on frowning hand, came and didn't give a damn. My mother cried, go get their dad. He came running, fighting mad. Mother's tears were falling down. Dad shaped up and stood his ground. He said, you touch my kids and you fight me. Then they took us from a family, took us away. They took us away. Snatched from our mother's breast, said this is for the best, took us away. Told us what to do and say, taught us all the white man's way. Then they split us up again and gave us gifts to ease the pain. Sent us off to foster homes. As we grew up, we felt alone, 'cause we were acting white, yet feeling black. One sweet day, all the children came back, the children came back, the children came back. Back where their hearts grow strong, back where they all belong, the children came back. Said the children came back, the children came back. Back where they understand, back to their mother's land, the children came back. Back to their mother, back to their father, back to their sister, back to their brother, back to their people, back to their land. All the children came back, the children came back, the children came back. Yes, I came back.
got to keep singing this song even today, because the government still hasn't learned this lesson. They still grabbing kids and taking them away, even today, as I speak. If they could just talk to families, extended family, and community, and say, listen, what can we do about this situation? Instead of just rushing in, grabbing kids again. Because, you know, all the so-called problems that are affecting us, you know. People saying, if we're part of the problem, you know, but we're also a big part of the solution. Ourselves. If people could only see that, took the children away.
Children removed were denied their language and their culture. I've spent hundreds of hours poring over reams of files, documenting in clinical detail the lives of children transported from one abusive institution to the next. All of those things were designed to take the Aboriginality out of Aboriginal kids, because there was a belief that particularly Darwinist type beliefs, that the only way that these children would survive was for them to be civilised. And that meant destroying the culture that they came from, trying to turn them into different shades of white, which never worked, of course, and has resulted in enormous grief and trauma to Aboriginal society, and that's ongoing. It's what we see today. Much of its foundation is in these past laws and policies and practices that took children away and attempted the destruction of their culture. Aboriginal people were the only people in this country ever to be automatically wards of state at birth because of law, because their Aboriginality was perceived as a problem, and that had to be expunged. And this is what we found in the inquiry, in tracing the past laws, policies and practices. The central theme was always the expungement of the indigenousness of people, their Aboriginality, their Torres Strait Islander heritage. That was seen as worthless and something that needed to be destroyed, because their only hope was to become whites.
It was genocide. I didn't know it at the beginning, but I since have no doubt that it was genocide. One of the definitions of genocide is the 5th clause in the definition in the Genocide Convention, and it says the removal of children from their communities with a view to extinguishing their culture. Now, you've only got to say that to appreciate that it was genocide. That's exactly what the assimilation policy was all about in its effect. And taking these children, whatever the motives and however good they were, it nevertheless was a necessary part of the practice, the policy, to separate them from their families and communities in order to extinguish their culture. And it was not only their culture, their connection with land, that important connection which is really part of an Aboriginal person's very being, and it was clearly genocide.
Are we ever be able to heal ourselves? And the healing will come from us, not from others. How will that ever be possible without somebody saying, we're sorry, we understand the effects weren't what we intended. We understand that this has almost destroyed a culture, and a beautiful culture. Unless that happens, then we bear our pain, and it always will continue. The government looks very highly on maintaining the memories of the past in other areas. In Anzac Day, the whole celebration and remembrance of that is to acknowledge the pain that those people went through, to validate their pain, to make sure that we remember so it will never happen again. Why can't we have the lest we forget?
Can't you realize the hurt that is deep within me? You thought that you were doing what was best for me when you took me away from my mother's breast into an environment foreign and unreal. And I cry nights of loneliness, more than I can bear. I'm not the person that you see, and I cry for the things that might have been. Not sure of who I am, I'm not the person I should be. Can't you realize the hurt that is deep within me? You thought that you were doing what was best for me when you took me away from my mother's breast into an environment foreign and unreal. And I cry nights of loneliness, more than I can bear. I'm not the person that you see, and I cry for the things that might have been. Not sure of who I am, I'm not the person I should be. Doesn't anyone care? I cry nights of loneliness. Doesn't anyone care? I cry nights of loneliness. Doesn't anyone care? I cry nights of loneliness. Doesn't anyone care?
We're family people. Everything that we do concerns family. And when there's a split in the family, that's when it's broken, that's when you hear the cry of our heart, because that's who we are. We're family people. Everything revolves around family. Everything we do concerns our family. Close family, extended family. That's it. You know, and when you split the family, when you take like the children from their parents, take the fathers from the family, that's when you get, you know, that's when the cry of the heart comes out. And that's why I wrote the song, because I could feel the cry of the heart of all those families, all those Aboriginal families that have been split and broken. You know, a brother over here, a sister over there, a mother over there. And that's why I wrote it. You know, we're family people. We're family-oriented people.
He lost his language. He definitely lost his language. And he was shy to come back. And he was ashamed to come back. So I have to sit beside him. Don't worry about it. We go back home now. We're heading home. Now we feel happy. The kids are losing their language. This is supposed to be here. Sorry. Kids don't know what to do. Kids crying out for their mothers and fathers. They should come to us first before we're giving permission to our families. Permission gives us the right or wrong to take our children. Because the parents have got the right to say no. Even the community have got the right to say no. And they're guilty too if you keep on talking to the parents that lost their kids, They feel guilty inside. And sorrowness inside. I'll be empty inside.
I'm a lawyer, but I'm not kind of acting just as a lawyer now.
One of the main aim is to bring the children back. We want to expose our kinship law.
Hundreds and thousands of years ago, grandmother, I tell you, they had grandma and grandpa.
We need Northern Territory to recognise Bunawara. We've done a lot of referrals in the court system and it's working. We won't give up. When a kid is brought up in an urban setting, he's totally thinking about being suicide. Why? He lost his culture. He doesn't know his family. He doesn't know how to speak his language. This is what's happened. This is quite a critical thing that happens in our own community.
The nation should weep. The nation should be weeping at the fact that nearly 1 in 3 of all suicides nationally are of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children.
I'm so sorry for the world today. With all the killing and all the hate, I get down on my knees and pray that it's not too late, that it's not too late for peace, and it's not too late for love, for all the children everywhere. I ask the old ones up above, won't you hear this prayer? It's not too late to turn it round. We gotta find some common ground. I know it's there. It's deep within our children's eyes. It's everywhere. Oh yeah. So comfort those who wake in fright, and to hold them in your arms tell them all it'll be alright. Keep them safe from harm. And we hope as we all wait to see the snow white dove for all the children everywhere. I ask the old ones up above, won't you hear this prayer? It's not too late to turn it round. We gotta find some common ground. I know it's there, and it comes as no surprise. It's deep within our children's eyes. It's everywhere. It's not too late for peace and love. I ask the old ones up above, won't you hear this prayer? It's not too late. It's not too late. I'm so sorry for the world today, with all the killing and all the hate. I get down on my knees and pray that it's not too late, that it's not too late for peace, and it's not too late for love, for all the children everywhere. I ask the old ones up above, won't you hear this prayer?